I see you. All right. So remember, I need to see your clapping since I can't hear you. It's one of the saddest things these days that I don't get to hear your beautiful voices. So I'm just going to imagine that you're singing along. So I hope you actually are. And if you can clap along with me in the appropriate places or really wherever you want, would be cool. To be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Let's echo one more time. How good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or. When I say Boker Tov, everybody say Boker Or. Boker Or. Everybody ready? Thumbs up. Everybody ready? Hands in the air. Everybody ready? Wave them around. Boker Tov. Boker Or. Imagining all your voices coming back.
Boker Tov, everybody. It's so great to see everybody waving their hands in the air from their own living rooms and bedrooms and playrooms and kitchen tables. It's so sweet to see everybody's faces. I'm really glad that we are together, even though we're not together. It's really sweet to see your faces and hear your voices and know that you're with your families welcoming this day, just like all of us are with our families and our houses and our homes. So this morning, like we do every time we're together, we're going to do a little singing, we're going to do a little praying, and most importantly, we're going to get to be with each other, which is the most important thing that we do when we gather together Sunday morning. So I'm so glad to see you. Everybody ready to warm up a little bit? Get ready for this morning? All right, let's rock and roll.
Want to start us off, Emily?
Sure. So we're going to start off with our morning blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for knowing the difference between day and night.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for opening our eyes.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to stretch. And how good does that feel today?
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lakum, to stand up.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us firm ground to stand on.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to move. See how much of your little square you can fill up with your whole body.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us these clothes.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us strength.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, for giving us the ability to lashevet.
Amen. If anyone wants to share in the chat something you are grateful for this morning, a miracle of this morning. Anyone wants to share a few things you're grateful for? And I'm going to run and get my speaker because we need a little beat. Anybody want to share anything? Ah, yes. For my family and pets and TV, video games and beds, for being together. Health and love, getting birthday presents, for God, for shelter, for everything. Ooh, foster puppies, my new dog. Yes, I will say pets are feeling just so comforting right now for those of us who have pets. Food, food, food for the toilet. These are all important things. The rain has stopped. For Legos. All right. These are so beautiful. I encourage you to keep sharing all day for these miracles. Oh my gosh. Jumped ahead of me before I was ready. All right. You guys ready for Baruch Hu in the house? Here we go. I said ho. I said hey. I said, are you ready to pray? Your turn. To pray. Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Let's come together to pray. Your turn. Listen. Come together to pray. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is how we make a minion. I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch Hu. I said hey, I said you. Now let's all stand up for Baruch Hu. And now Doug is going to lead us in our Baruch Hu. Take us away, Doug.
Hi, everybody. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Yalla lai lai lai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai lai. Baruch Hu Adonai, Amen. Baruch Adonai, Amen. Leolam vaed, Leolam vaed. La 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 la, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
That was so beautiful. And now we come to our Shema. Emily's going to lead us in Shema.
All right.
It'd be great if we can see each other for the sign language.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
You may be seated. Emily, you want to keep us going with a little Ve'ahavta chant, the first line?
Of course. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך.
And now we sing Love Adonai. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. With all your heart, with all your soul, with all your life. Read these words I command this day and keep them in your heart. Read these words I command this day and keep them in your Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Love Adonai your God. Love Adonai your God. We have come to our Micha Mocha, and it's especially fitting this week as we are coming so close to Passover. And Micha Mocha, as we all know so well, is the song that the Israelites sang when they got to the other side of the Red Sea. And they were so excited that they had escaped from slavery. And they also looked ahead at this unknown in front of them, a whole new life that they'd never known before, which maybe we can relate to a little bit right now. But I think they knew that they had each other, which felt really good. And so let's remember that we are singing together, even if we can't hear each other's voices. I'm dreaming of that day when we actually get to hear each other's voices. So for now, we're just going to imagine them. So please echo with your best voices. Your turn. Let us all march together. Heading for the promised land. Heading for the promised land. We all need each other. We all need each other. Let us all march hand in hand.
Boker Tov, everybody. I'm so glad to see you. It's really sweet to see your faces and to watch you clapping and singing and dancing from wherever you are. It is very, very sweet. I want to talk to you this morning about Passover, which is coming up very, very soon. In just a minute, we're going to have a chance to review the 4 questions. I'm going to see if I can see everybody's video on my screen. Okay, I'm going to ask you if it is your job to do the 4 questions at your Seder table, raise your hand. Okay. So a lot of us have that job. A lot of us grown-ups had that job when we were younger. It's really, really sweet. It's a really, really sweet tradition that a lot of us learn to do those 4 questions when we're kids and then grow up and hear them recited by someone else at our Seder tables. Something that's interesting about the 4 questions, as you may have noticed, is that we call them the 4 questions, but they're really the 4 answers. There's just one question that we come up with 4 answers to. And the big question is, what's different about tonight? Why is tonight different than all other nights? Well, usually on Passover, the answers to that question are all about the ways that we're eating. We eat in a different position. We eat different kinds of foods. We do different things with our food than we normally do. But this year, I think for all of us, Passover is going to be a little different than every other Passover night. Some of us are used to traveling to see family for Passover, and we can't do that this year. Some of us are used to having a whole bunch of people come over and eat the Seder at our dinner table, and we can't do that this year. Some of us are always excited about eating certain foods or cooking certain recipes or playing with certain cousins or having certain traditions that are difficult to do this year because we're all in our own homes trying to be safe and healthy. So one of the things that I want to invite you to think about this year when you get to your 4 questions at your table, whether you're the one who does it or someone else does it or you hear a recording of them, one of the questions in particular is going to be on my mind this year, and that is the one in which we talk about the way that we dip our food on Passover. You remember that question reminds us that the night is different because usually we don't make a point of dipping our food into other stuff, but on Seder night there are 2 opportunities for us to dip our food. We dip parsley or greens into salt water, and we dip our maror, our bitter, hot, spicy horseradish into some sweet, sweet charoset. Both of those times that we dip, it's a combination of something that tastes sweet and fresh and something that tastes bitter and not very pleasant. I think the reason that we usually do that every Passover is that we're supposed to remember that even the hard times that our ancestors had in Egypt when they had to work and they weren't treated kindly and they weren't free to be who they wanted to be, they knew that there was going to be some sweetness eventually, that there was going to be a time when things got better and they stopped being sad and they stopped struggling and they found happiness and hope again. The tears that the salt water represent are connected with the greens of springtime and hope and new beginnings. The bitterness of the horseradish is connected with the sweetness of the charoset that reminds us how sweet it is together and to be free people. One of the things that I'll be thinking about this year when I do my dipping at my Seder with my family is that I want to remember that even when things are hard and even if things are disappointing at the Seder or in the next few months when we can't go to school the way we want to go to school. We can't play with the friends we want to play with. We can't visit the relatives we want to visit. We can't go to the places that are fun and sweet for us to spend time. That old ancient reminder from the Passover symbols is still true and still important, that even when things are hard, it's important for us to remember that there will be sweetness on its way. Things are different this year. The Seder is going to be different than every other Seder, but I think what we're meant to remember is that there's always sweetness and new beginnings and hope that are on their way to us. So wherever you celebrate your Seder, whatever it looks like, I know that your Seder, I know mine, is going to look different than it does every year because of our work to make ourselves safe and healthy and take care of the people around us. No matter how different your Seder looks, I want you to remember that the important thing is what you're thinking about in your heart, about freedom and goodness, about how important it is to be able to do the things that we want to do and to be part of this Jewish people that no matter what we're going through, always has hope and remembers that happiness is always on its way, just around the bend. I hope you and your families have a very happy and healthy and fun Seder, and I am looking forward to seeing you all and getting back to giving you hugs and high fives and fist bumps once again, once we're allowed to be back together. Chag Sameach, happy Passover, and I will see you all very soon.
We're going to do a little 4 questions review. So I'm going to share my screen with everyone so you can see the 4 questions here. And so we're just going to sing through them and remind ourselves what they're about a little bit as we go with some movements. So we start off, and if you want to sing along with me so you can practice, here we go. Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol halelot mikol halelot shebechol halelot anu ochlin chametz umatzah. I'm like pressing that matzah flat. Chametz umatzah halayla hazeh halayla hazeh kulo matzah halayla hazeh halayla hazeh kulo matzah. Okay, next one, we go. Shabechol halelot anu ochlin she'ar yirakot. You could imagine you're pulling up some carrots, some vegetables. She'ar yirakot. I pulled up just some any old vegetables, but on this night, halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, maror, maror. You can make your best maror face. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, maror, maror. Ooh, that was hot. Shabechol halelot ein anu matbilin. That's tricky. Ein anu matbilin. You try. Ein anu matbilin. Afilu pa'amechat. Just one time we dip, usually. Afilu pa'amechat. But on this night, 2 times. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, shetei fe'amim. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, shetei fe'amim. And the 4th one, shebechol halelot anu ochlin. This part's tricky. Let's try it. Ben yoshvin, just try that. Ben yoshvin. Uvein misubin. Try that. Uvein misubin. That's just a mouthful right there. Let's put that part together. Bein yoshvin, uvein misubin. One more time. Bein yoshvin, uvein misubin. On this night, this is about, on all other nights, we can sit or we can recline. But on this night, we're going to recline. So when we get to misubin, we're going to recline. Everybody recline. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu misubin. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu misubin. And those are the 4 questions. So we are going to have a little prayer for peace from Doug.
Oh, say shalom in Roma. Yaseh shalom aleinu b'Yaakov Yisrael. V'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu Yaakov Yisrael. 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 Say shalom Yaseh shalom Be'achot Yisrael, Amen.
A beautiful prayer for peace. Thank you so much. So we have a few announcements this morning. Following our tefillah service today, get your paper and coloring supplies ready and stay on the Zoom for an art project with Miss Ashley. We are so excited. Ashley's going to lead us in some beautiful art today. And maybe you can even share those with us in some way on our Facebook page. You could just share pictures of what you draw too. Be on the lookout for Helfman at Home, which are videos on Facebook and YouTube, which a new one every weekday at 2 p.m. And we will be live for tefillah on this Zoom link and our Helfman Facebook page Sundays at 9, followed by an activity or special guest. Next Sunday, we're going to have grade level breakout session. So look for details in our Helfman Herald coming out on Tuesday. And the Wednesday tefillah will resume after Pesach on April 22nd. So we are going to sing one more song this morning. It's for Passover and it has some moves. Now I was going to play guitar for it, so you guys have to do the moves. It's really important. I'm going to show you the moves. Okay, so this song is all about little Pharaoh. And so what you're going to do, I have to stand for this one. All right, so Rabbi, you can help lead this. All right, so it's going to go, Pharaoh, oh, baby, let my people go. Okay, so let me break that down. I'm going to put the guitar down for a second just to teach you these moves. All right,
That's
so we
pretty
go.
challenging.
It was a little tricky, but I
That's a
believe
little
in you.
tricky.
I don't know if you know, but Rabbi owns like an experienced dance move, especially when it comes to this song in particular, right? So, all right, no pressure. All right, so we go Pharaoh. So you gotta, yeah, exactly, one each way. Then, oh, baby, like you're holding a baby. And then let my people go, like thumbs back, like get them out of here. Let my people out of here. All right, let's try that one more time. Ready? Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. All right, Emily, help us out here, okay? You got it? All right, amazing. It's going to be great. Whatever you do, just do it with joy. It'll be fabulous. All right. Okay. Here we go. Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah. Baby, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. A burning bush told me just the other day that I should go to Egypt and say, it's time to let my people be free. Listen to God if you won't listen to me. Here we go. Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, baby, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, me and my people go to the Red Sea. The Pharaoh says, army coming after me. I took my staff, put it in the sand, and all of God's people walked on dry land. Singing, Pharaoh, oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, baby, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. All right, one more verse. Well, that's the story of the stubborn goat. Pharaoh should have known that chariots don't know. The lesson is simple, it's easy to find. And God says, go, you have made your mind. Sing it, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, baby, Pharaoh. Oh, baby, let my people go. Nice job, everyone. We wish you a Boker Tov, and don't go anywhere because we're going to do an awesome art project with Miss Ashley. Thanks, everyone.